As part of the implementation of the decision support for strengthening land resilience in the face of global challenges declared projects, the West African Science Service Center on Climate Change and Adapted Land Use (WASCAL) organized a workshop to disseminate research results on September 16 and 17, 2025, at the University of Parakou in Benin. 1,000 doctoral students are currently conducting their research as part of the project. One of them, a young researcher, is specializing in issues related to land tenure, security, and land governance through a study based on the mental models approach in northern Benin. Co-organized by WASCAL and the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research, PIC of Germany, with the technical support of the University of Parakou, the workshop primarily aimed to disseminate research results on mental models and to co-develop scenarios with stakeholders on the role of land tenure, security, and land governance in sustainable land management. This workshop is fully in line with WASCAL's mandates, which aim
including sustainable land management. The study that was conducted and for which we are here today is fully in line with WASCAL's mandates. It is even part of a key theme around which our research is conducted.
The declared projects, implemented in northern Ghana and Benin by a consortium of German and West African institutions, is founded by the German Federal Ministry of Research, Technology and Space BMFTR. It pursues a clearly defined objective.
The declared project aims to improve the living condition of communities by developing a decision-making tools that allows the different stakeholders to strengthen the resilience of production system to climate change.
The doctoral student at the heart of this study is passionate about issues related to land tenure, security, and governance, which guided the choice of her research topic. She believes that the result of her work will have a significant impact on land governance in northern Benin.
Before establishing laws and policies, we need to understand the current context. So, since I've been interested in how things are currently going, how the population themselves perceive everything that relates to land security, and even the customary title known as ADC. By doing so, we can develop policies that take into account local realities, resulting in more adapted policies that suit our local needs.
Workshop participants, including, among others, the Association for the Development of Municipalities of Bogu Department and the Department Hall Directorate of Agriculture, Livestock, and Fisheries, expressed their willingness to put into practice within their respective structures the lessons learned from the workshop in order to strengthen land governance.
Henceforth, I will inflate those results, valorize them, and convert them into words of sensibilization in my job of practicing control and tracks in the domain of agricultural advice.
At ADECOB, we supported the municipalities in obtaining certificate of customary occupation. But from what we have heard, this means that there are still things that need to be corrected. It is very important for us to learn from that and take appropriate action so that if another team is sent out in 2 years' time, the study can still provide a more positive picture than the one it found this time.
For this lecturer and researcher, the workshop was a real opportunity to strengthen his knowledge of land tenure security. He plans to integrate what he has learned into the curricula at the University of Parakou in order to better equip his students with this essential topic.
From the thing we've learned about EDC, it has helped us strengthen our knowledge even more on the effect and impacts of EDC in rural areas. This will allow us to apply what we've learned in our future work on land governance.
In Africa, and particularly in Benin, customary rules and practices do not allow women to access land ownership, which limits their engagement in processes related to land tenure security, such as the customary lands title legally recognized in Benin, ADC. Rebecca, a livestock farmer in Bukusira, in the municipality of Chauru, calls on the government to take measures to guarantee women's rights to access land in a sustainable manner.
I don't have any right to own land. What I would like to request the state is to sensitize the community so that women also have right to own land, which would allow us to do the ADC.
Even for men who legally and traditionally have land rights, the lack of this customary land title hinders the development of their agricultural activities.
I don't have ADC at the moment, but I have started the process so far. I haven't obtained it, but if I do, it could help me in several operations. The process of obtaining ADC is a bit complicated for us. I think it should be made a little easier to obtain this part.
On Friday, 19th September, a delegation from the Declare project, led by Wascal, went to Bukusira for the same exercise of disseminating research results as well as presenting the scenarios co-developed in order to integrate the perspectives of the local communities most affected. After several hours of discussions, the Bukusira community recognized the importance of this ADC as a legal document of presumed land ownership and urged the government to restart the process of delivering it to facilitate access to land for all. The chief of the community stressed the importance of the ADC and committed to relaying and disseminating the information to all social strata of his community as well as to neighboring local communities.